We're back with Michelle at the Yoga and Pilates Center in Aranda de Duero. And an issue that a lot of your students have been coming to you with is what kind of restrictions they should place on their diet, because so often we hear of different camps trying to eliminate certain types of food based on their philosophy. So what's your philosophy?
Well, yoga is a philosophy. It's not a religion. It's not full of rules and regulations. One should listen to themselves. They should listen to their bodies. That's really what yoga is trying to do, is to get you to go inside and figure out your own rules and your own regulations for what you should and should not eat. So, yes, it is recommended that one should be a vegetarian, but it doesn't have to be a vegetarian to practice yoga, nor do you have to be a vegan, nor do you have to avoid chocolates and wine and sugar. Like, you might feel better if you avoid these things, but that doesn't mean that you don't practice yoga if you do consume these things. It's a matter of listening to yourself. That's the number one thing within yoga, is going inside and listening to your own body, your own spirit, and figuring out what works for you and what does not work for you, rather than listening to what your peers or what the newest fad says is the new rule.
So it's extremism that you're trying to avoid in the good yoga system.
Right. Balance. It's all about balance.
In your personal experience, are there any types of food that you find conflict with the spiritual nature of what you're learning in yoga?
Oh, well, like anything that really messes with the mind. So excessive consumption of alcohol or drugs or cigarettes, really excessive consumption of any kind of food or anything. Again, as this extremism can conflict with it, or even excessive non-consumption of something can also become an issue. So it really is just a matter of finding that middle path for yourself, that balance, and staying in line with that balance.
And finally, do you taste food differently, or do you enjoy food differently now that you have seen other applications to it?
Well, within yoga you learn that every action is its own form of meditation, and food is a huge part of that. So as you cook and as you eat, you really should focus and enjoy every single morsel that enters your mouth, because food is wonderful. It's a fantastic pleasure of life, and it should be enjoyed as such.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for sharing with us today.